Welcome to Franklin, Louisiana.
Franklin, Louisiana.
Hometown, my grandfather's hometown.
Grandfather Eugene
Eugene
Harris.
Eugene Harris Darnell.
Darnell.
The second.
The second.
He was from the little town of Franklin. There's a couple thousand people here now, I think. But he was born and raised here. His mom lived here a long time. Apparently, I met her. I might have met her. I don't remember exactly. But,
So this is the corner of Adams and First.
this is it on the right.
On the right.
This
okay.
is my grandfather's house. He was born in 1925 and raised in this about 100 years ago.
Wow, look at the
Wow.
now it has stained glass. I don't know if that was always
Sure
there.
does.
That's
I don't
really
know.
cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a really old house.
And then these are just beautiful homes all through here.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
The pink one here. Big porch.
This is one of the beautiful things about the South, I think, particularly South Louisiana, is you get this incredible architecture,
Yeah.
incredible style. It's really amazing.
Oh, look at this bridge. It's like covered with tarp though over there.
Yeah, they're restoring it or taking it down. One of those. Wow. How cool is this? Oh my goodness. I think they're restoring that old bridge.
I think you're right.
Yeah, they are.
Wow, Morgan City's bigger than I thought.
Oh yeah, it's big. Welcome to Bayou Saguenay State Park. We are just south of New Orleans. I think it's like southwest technically of New Orleans proper, like French Quarter and all that stuff. Beautiful Louisiana State Park. We weren't sure what to expect when we got here, but of course there's a bayou. There's a lot of marshlands, and I'm sure there's alligators everywhere and snakes and stuff like that. Shannon and I were talking about how much we don't want to see. We kind of want to see an alligator, but we kind of don't want to see an alligator. It's complicated or complex. So we are here for 3 nights. We're going to explore New Orleans. It was a fairly easy drive down here from Broussard, from the Parkside RV Park in Broussard, which was an absolutely awesome place. Wonderful campground, newish campground and stuff. And as you can see, or maybe you can't see, well, I managed to hit every single bug between Broussard and New Orleans, so I guess if you're into like bug population control, you're welcome. You know, what can I say? I'm doing my part. Okay. One of those aspects of RV life. Well, hello, kitty. There's a little black cat over there. Oh, hi. I was just gonna say, one of the aspects of RVing life is, well, when you're on the road for more than like 2 days or 3 days, you gotta do laundry. And so here at Bayou Saguenay State Park, outside of New Orleans, we're gonna go do our laundry. And it's just 2 people and a cat, but you know, the cat has a lot of laundry. All right. Very simple facility. So, what did you discover?
Right there and here, there's a QR code on every machine.
And, so they've gone digital.
Fancy.
Extra fancy.
Fancy.
So here's the bathhouse, and then just right over there is a boardwalk. We don't know where it goes, so there's only one way to find out.
Straight for the alligators.
Hey, wait, alligators?
You know there's some out here.
Well, thanks. That really puts a damper on our walk.
I think that kitten or that cat went on the floor.
Yeah, I think that's where they're living. Under there. Yeah. Wildlife walk.
Just walking over the swamp.
With
Lots
the
of
alligators.
ferns.
Yeah.
Oh, there's probably not enough water right in here for there to be alligators. I don't even know though how it is.
So I imagine. Swamps. We saw lots of swamp coming down through South Louisiana.
Yeah. Highway
That
90?
was, yeah, Highway 90. That was my first time to be south of Morgan City on Highway 90. And it was fun. It was actually a really good highway. I was impressed with it.
I had heard that there were sometimes alligators like sunning themselves by the side of the road. We did not see that.
That is the legend.
That'd be cool.
Ow, 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 ow. Hold on. Ah. So, if you come across something that looks like that, don't touch it.
Did you get stickered?
Ow. It's got thorns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of got lacerated a bit. So,
Lacerated.
lacerated.
It's a big deal.
Big deal.
Look at your lacerations there.
All right.
A little chilly. Put on my jacket.
Got me again.
Walk on this side,
It
maybe.
was an alligator. My gosh, this is dangerous. Okay, so we're in our tow vehicle and we're gonna head into New Orleans proper, heading towards the French Quarter, that area, to see the National World War II Museum. Both of us had relatives that fought in World War II. Mine were my grandparents, grandfathers. So it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna see New Orleans and
Yeah, I'm excited. Just to learn more about World War II. It's gonna be a really cool museum.
yeah, it is. It's gonna take us a while to get through it, I think, right?
Yeah, they said like 5 hours. We won't have enough
We've
time.
got 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speed rush. We'll take you along as much as we can. I don't know if we can film inside or not, but we'll find out.
It's the American Spirit Bridge.
National World War II Museum is, look, you're going to need like 3 days to go through this thing. We left ourselves like less than 3 hours.
We're not gonna make it through it all.
We're still in the first building,
Yeah.
and it's been like over an hour.
We might have to come back.
Wow, everybody needs to come here. This is just, it's incredible.
Very immersive.
Yeah, and a lot of
Very
modern
immersive.
parallels too with our world. Just, it's crazy, but good. All right, so we're in the stairwell or stairway, one of the buildings here at the World War II Museum. My Uncle Bobby told me that he had bought a brick for my grandfather, whose name was Eugene Harris Darnell II, served in the Pacific during World War II. And his best friend, Bobby Carter, or Robert Carter, longtime neighbor, we called him Uncle Bobby. And here is, we found his brick right there. And I absolutely love that it's them right there by each other, because they lived next to each other for their entire lives, pretty much, well, adult lives, post-war anyway. I'm kind of emotional about that, actually, because, you know, I knew my grandfather so well, and he was so loving and caring and supportive and everything. And so my other grandfather, Jack Newton, or Gaines Martin Newton, served in the Atlantic Basin, and he was a bombardier on a bomber. So he dropped bombs before the war, and they did some special operation stuff after. the invasion of Normandy and stuff. So we got to see both sides of the war here at the National World War II Museum. This is an incredible thing. I mean, what'd you think of the whole thing? I mean, we had like
amazing,
2.5 hours.
Overwhelming, incredible. We needed 3 days to look at it all.
We're coming back because this is really amazing.
For sure.
So,
And how special to get to find this brick. That's pretty cool.
I know, that is pretty neat. It's just down there on the floor. There. Okay, real quick, I want to kind of give a tip for pet owners, small pets, especially cats, like we have our cat Stormy with us. Cats especially, love to be by windows. So if you have a window that's at least a little bit accessible to the pet, if you could at least open the window a little bit, like Stormy absolutely loves to sniff the outside air. She's an indoor cat, so it's special to her. So I kind of want to show you what we've devised for now. That's we have the co-pilot seat here in the front of the motorhome. And we've got her favorite pillow. It's kind of well worn because, you know, cats like to smell themselves. And then I've got this little, I'll show it to you, by this window, the passenger side window, is I've got this little cheap window seat from Walmart. And we'll get home. When we get home, we'll put it up. And then you just kind of stuff it between the seat and the window. And Stormy just kind of sits there, looks out the window, sniffs the air, and she's quite happy doing that. As well as I put a blanket on the dash. And during the night, that's pretty much where she stays all night. When she's not waking us up, of course, by jumping on us, wanting a snack or some need. So she absolutely loves that blanket. And now Stormy is right here. Hi, Stormy. Grooming herself, oblivious to the fact there's paparazzi around. She just had her lunch. Yeah, no comment. Okay. She probably says go away. Here's Shannon.
Hi.
So Shannon and I are planning our next, well, like 5 legs of the trip down the line.
Yes.
And we have a lot of different options on Google Maps. So.
Trying to figure out different things we could do.
Yeah.
How do we get back from Savannah? All the different options. So.
And there's a lot of options, and there's a lot of choices. And because of the devastation in North Carolina.
Yeah, we can't go north in some ways that we wanted to go north. We wanted to go through the Smokies. But we have to keep south now. So then it's like, what do we do?
Yeah, so we're just not quite sure. Because I wanted to see the Smoky Mountains. I've never seen the Smoky Mountains before. But because of the destruction of Helene, it's like best to stay away, and the roads are destroyed and things like that. Don't mind my hair. It's a hat day. Every day's a hat day.
This is what we look like in the eyes of a fish.
I know, like Google goggle lenses. I don't know. Welcome to the fisheye lens experience. See, ignore everything that's out here because it's massive. And then us, what you little tiny people. We are on our way to. It rhymes with two.
The zoo.
The zoo. We're going to the Audubon Zoo in New Orleans. This is so exciting.
It's amazing.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing. Now that you've come to terms with the fact that you can't do absolutely everything that you wanted to do and minimize your expectations a little bit, I was just thinking that we always have to do that. John always wants to do 20 things. We should stay here a week.
I mean, I'm a man with ambitions,
You are a
Shannon.
man with ambition.
Ambitions. Could be worse. Could be a man with absolutely no ambitions. And you don't want that.
That would be worse.
That'd be worse.
That would be far worse.
Yeah. So there's so much I want to see in New Orleans. We only had 2 full days to be able to see things.
We needed 2 full days just at the World War II Museum.
Seriously.
And honestly, we don't have 2 full days ever because I have to see clients.
That's the thing. It's a work trip.
Not that I don't love seeing my clients, because I do. but it does cut into our days.
It does. So it's hard. So we only have about, because everything closes 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I mean, all the national sites do. State Park, headquarters.
Probably the zoo.
The zoo closes at 5.
Ah.
Right now it's just about 1. So by the time we get there, we'll have like 3.5 hours probably.
Yeah. Which, with the size of that zoo, may not.
We just got to pick and choose, you know.
And we're not pick and choose people. We're read everything that they have for us to read people.
Yeah.
And it was painful at the World War II Museum yesterday to not be able to do everything.
Oh my goodness.
But it was an amazing museum.
Yeah.
I would so do that again.
So we'll head to the zoo and we'll see. Hi, Shannon. This zoo has a lot of potential for me. You know why?
Why?
They got dinosaurs. Dinosaurs! Who would have thought? All right, let's go see what the rest of the zoo has. Maybe a T-Rex, a Brontosaurus, raptor. Yeah. You know, I was joking about there being dinosaurs here. The dinosaur out front. I said there might be like a Brontosaurus, T-Rex, blah, 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 blah. Brontosaurus. There it is.
There he is. Oh, he's cute. Hi, buddy. Aren't you cute? Aw, he's a little bear.
What are your thoughts?
He's cute.
Yeah.
Under 100 pounds, just a little bear.
So the Audubon Zoo has a number of really cool things. Adults, obviously, but also for kids. There's a kids' play area over there, like an old Mayan temple complex kind of thing that kids can play on. They've got this area here behind me. It's a place that kids can dig and pretend like they're an archaeologist, I guess, right here. There's all kinds of interactive things for kids. It's really neat to see. Another thing I'm really impressed with is that the zoo has a lot of consideration for people who have sensory issues, especially those who are like noise issues and light issues. And so all along the way, there are all these places where you know you can stop and there's quiet. And as somebody who has some sensory issues and neurological issues, I really appreciate it. Traffic. Traffic. It's getting to me. It's getting to me.
Bark at him. Bark at him. He barks at people.
I do. They don't hear me though, thankfully.
That's how he gets out his aggressions.
You know, it's very healthy for the soul. If you're frustrated and you don't want to use a bunch of swear words and stuff like that, just bark. You could hiss and meow too, but it's not quite as effective. Just so you know, Google Maps steered us in a bunch of different directions.
Did not. It was perfectly fine.
Yeah, it just steered us in a bunch of different directions.
You know,
There's like 3 or 4 U-turns on
It
this
made
Google Maps.
perfect sense. There was not a single U-turn.
There's like 3 or 4 of my Google
John
Maps. I don't
Didn't
understand.
listen to the Google Maps, so then had to turn around a lot.
No, that's not me. No, I follow directions. Come on. Now we're turning on River Road.
John thinks he knows better than the map, and he does not.
Well, you know what? I did.
He did. It's because you had to turn around. What was that?
That's why I'm not quite as mad.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to like little dog mode.
Little dog mode.
Yeah. Yeah, so Leak Avenue is our next road to turn onto. But I want you to know that we're right next to the levee for the Mississippi River, and we're in New Orleans. So,
And look at all these pumps. There's pumps everywhere.
yeah, so I'm thinking maybe the word Leak Avenue probably should be changed. Some people would say it's like woke, cancel stuff. No, I'm just thinking about like safety for the people here. Like, I don't want to be living on like, Dam Break Avenue.
It's right on the levee. Right on the levee, Leak Avenue.
Yeah, exactly.
It's where there was a leak.
Levee Failure Drive. Pump Failure Avenue. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Probably not good to be leaking when you're next to the Mississippi River. and you're 8 feet below sea level.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to go get some of these Creole pralines later.
What do you think?
Amazing.
And what are you having?
This is a beignet and a cafe au lait.
Cafe au lait and a beignet. Aye, only in Nole. Or Nola. Either one. Nice. As you can see, it was good. As you can see, it was good. Yeah. It's a night on the town. We're about to unhook. Whew, it's bright. From Bayou Saguenay State Park. Had a wonderful 3 days here. Still can't believe this place exists, to be honest, so close to New Orleans. I mean, we were about 15 minutes from downtown New Orleans and I can't believe it. But I want to give you kind of a quick tip about when you unhook an RV. It's kind of like when you hook an RV up, just in reverse. What we'll do is turn off the water at the water spigot, like this. And remember righty-tighty, lefty-loosey? I don't know if you learned that or not, but I did in school. Right is tight, left is loose. So close, open. And then before you unhook this, because this is full of pressurized water, so before you do this, open up a faucet inside of your RV and let out the pressure that's there. Otherwise, when you try to undo it down at the spigot, it's going to just spurt everywhere and be crazy because the water in there is pressurized. But when you relieve the pressure through a faucet inside, that'll help you out so it won't spray in your face. And nobody likes to get sprayed in the face. Another thing about the power, that's a tip for you. You can see the power box here has these breaker switches up here. Now, when you come to a site and you're ready to plug in your electricity, be sure these breaker switches are all off, especially the one that you're plugging into. We have 50 amp with our motorhome, and so we have the big plug. So I always make sure that the 50 amp is turned off before I plug the power in. If you do that, then what you do is you avoid power surges, power shocks, and you can actually save your electronics in your RV. If you try to plug it into something that's already on, that's when you get arcing and bad things. So always turn the breaker off. And again, when you're going to unhook your RV, a tip is, again, before you pull the plug, turn that breaker off. You do that, then that will save your RV any possible power failures or power issues. So just a quick tip. We are about ready to get going. We're gonna raise the jacks and hook up the tow dolly and then the car. And we're heading to Mobile, Alabama today for a wonderful, hopefully, couple of days in Mobile, which is gonna be amazing, I think, for us. We've never spent that much time around Mobile. There's so much there. Dauphin Island, Fort Gaines, which is on Dauphin Island, all kinds of fun stuff. So we're gonna take you along on our journey going from New Orleans, Louisiana to Mobile, Alabama.